YouTube, welcome to the Worship Learning Channel. And last video I just talked about kind of how to get what you want. Get what you want. That's something you want, you got to get it. Look, how would you get it? Most importantly. Basically is what I was trying to say. If it's something you want, really you got to get it. You got to go for it. But moving forward, I want to talk about just something a little bit different. How to make money selling and reselling. So this is something a little bit different, but I can tell you this. If you're smart, then you can make a tons of money with selling and reselling. Like, I'm talking about hundreds and thousands, maybe 200s, 300, or maybe a million if you're like good like that. But look, if you want to make money, selling and reselling or whatever you want to do, you have to understand what you're selling, like a product. Reselling, you got to know what you're trying to get out of it. Like, really, is what I'm trying to say. Because I know reselling is like a little bit different from actually selling something. Because when you're selling something, you're getting the whole profit. Or no. It depends. When you're selling something, you're like, I don't know, it's different. So you need to understand this. When you're selling something, you got to understand that, like, there's many different ways to get where you're actually wanting to be. Right? You can go farther with doing certain things like, selling and reselling. So you just gotta have the tools, and you gotta know what you are more likely to be better at. And yeah, that's just something to add on here. I don't know. It's just something to help you guys. If you were looking to make something I don't know if you were looking to make some money from whatever you wanted to get rid of or wanted to resell or something like that. You got to understand that, like, it's going to be, you got to have like a lot of different like things. You have to know a lot of different things about what you're selling, right? Or what you're reselling. Look, there's a list of things I can say right now that you should know already. Like, when you're, people are going to always try to down talk you a price. People are always going to try to either, people may even try to just like, and this is about selling. When you're selling something, like, you got to understand like what you're selling. Like, people are going to try to down talk your price due to like, maybe like the certain condition, due to like certain things like whether it's Like, just all these different types of things that you need to know about when you're trying to actually get done whatever you're trying to do. See, reselling is different, because like it sounds like you're making more when you resell. See, when you're selling, you don't really know what you're selling. You don't know what you're really getting out of this, what you're really going to get out of it, unless like you know exactly for sure, unless everything. But when you're reselling, like you're kind of making more from what you're actually reselling. So it sounds like when you're reselling, like you're like it's kind of brand, like it's a lot of brand new, like it's like brand new things that is going on with reselling. It sounds like, look, I know that selling and reselling is definitely different things, two different things. So if you were to looking to make a lot of money from doing this, you got to understand this first. Your idea has to work. Your plan or whatever, it has to work. Whenever you're starting something like this, or whenever you're trying to do something like this, it has to work. And I mean, like, it has to work in a way for you to understand that, look, you gotta know what you're doing. Cause I mean, if you don't, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, honestly, to get where you want to be. So it's kind of just about understanding. You gotta know a lot. So I hope you guys understand, the whole thing about, making money with this niche, because it's not really a niche. It's kind of like it's a skill. It's a business skill. You can make like money, tons of money with this skill. You just got to know exactly, like I said again, you got to know exactly what you're doing. If you don't, it's not going to work how you want it to work. You got to be willing to, it's a business thing. You gotta be willing to want to make money and stuff like that. It's like, if you don't, lazy and stuff, if you're lazy, if you're like you're not like ready to make money from this stuff, then it's not gonna be as easy as it's not gonna be easy. That's it. So if you're a person that wants to get started with this stuff, you got to understand that, like, you have to be ready to you have to be like ready to make something happen for yourself. You got to make something, you got to make it happen for yourself. You got to be wanting to do this. So honestly, yeah, you got to just, take it one step at a time. One step at a time is definitely a way to, and I know I'm speaking to you guys through a tablet right now, a LG tablet. So look, don't get me wrong. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be able to see me. Well, you guys know. Look, I'm just trying to say that. Look, you guys are going to be able to. You can be able to do anything you really put your. You just got to take it one step at a time. Is what I'm really trying to say. You got to take it one step at a time. You can't be too fast. You can't be too slow. You can't be in the middle. You have to be just there. You have to be ready to do what you got to do. right? You got to be ready. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, you guys got to be ready. So, again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.